Peace to the gods, for the thing I feared is come upon me, and the thing that I was afraid of is come unto me. The readers of this newsletter and those who are subscribed to Solomon app have a common respect for this object-subject that we call thought. Thought being a powerful, fluid, malleable substance that comes in as fast as it went. In that verse, what was Job attempting to tell us? That fear is a powerful magnetic attractor of object, that what we focus on, consciously or subconsciously, comes to pass. If you know the story of Job, dear reader, he descends from the land of Uz. Let's examine his vector, direction, and space, and time. Uz, or us, he comes from the land of Uz. The story of Job is respect to a majority of men, women, male, who toil on this earth. Everyone, all, rather most, has worked a job. Most have seen your mighty works of accumulation from this job was of temporal effect. It once came, and it has once went. For Job lost all that he has gained. Total perceived physical poverty, not spiritual. You might or think that Job was of negligent faith, that he was a man of disobedience to the word. Yet that is not of true statement. Job was a devout man, a righteous man, least as the myth goes. What does this tell us as well? That the strongest men spiritually, strongest of men morally, if they even hold an inkling of fear, even these men would see that thought come to pass. Fear is a wonderful emotion and protector of some sort. Yet, we cannot let fear be in the mind of the mighty. Fear is something we must come to overcome. Like the artist Ya once said, I put my head on the stove to see if I still bleed, but nothing hurts anymore. I feel kind of free. Now we can complement that wonderful rhyme with a scriptural thought from the Gospel of Matthew. Then Peter, ever bold, called out, Lord, Christ thought, if it is you, command me to come to you on the water. Yeshua said, come. Then Peter got down out of the boat, walked on the water, and came toward Yeshua. But when he saw the wind, he became afraid and began to sink. He cried out, Lord, save me. Immediately, Yeshua reached out his hand and caught him. O you of little faith, he said, why did you doubt? Asterisk I do. Must take he asterisk add and listen to these words, for I am growing into faith. Regardless, the lessons are clear. Man must not fear. We must constantly fix our eyes upon the Christ, the highest ideal that we envision for ourselves. And if we must contain fear, it must be only the fear of knowledge. For if you fear the ad infimum of the universe data set, then it too, like Job said, come unto you. Let us summarize the thoughts to take and apply into daily living. Story of Job. Job's narrative is used as a metaphor for the human condition. Job, a paragon of righteousness, succumbs to his deepest fears despite his unwavering faith. This reflects the common struggle of humanity, symbolized by the name Uz, which is posited here to signify us, all of mankind, suggesting that every person, like Job, toils in life and faces the impermanence of material gains, which can dissipate, leaving one in perceived physical poverty, but with spiritual lessons to gain. Strength dies amidst fear. Despite Job's devoutness, his fears came to fruition, illustrating that even the most spiritually strong individuals can fall prey to their own anxieties. The message here is clear. Holding fear, even a subtle amount, can manifest undesired outcomes. Fear acts as both a protective mechanism and a limiting force, and it must be overcome to reach one's highest potential. Peter's faith and fear. The writer then recounts the story of Peter's moment of faith and subsequent doubt when walking towards Yeshua on the water. Peter's experience symbolizes the battle between faith and fear. When Peter fixates on the turbulence, symbolizing fears and distractions, he begins to sink, only to be saved by Yahshua, who admonishes his doubt. This story reinforces the idea that unwavering focus and faith are essential in overcoming fear and achieving spiritual ascendance.